Nope.
Okay, so I may have implied that I don't like Chris Stuckmann. Because I don't. It shouldn't be surprising that I'm against the idea of not reviewing bad movies, which he seems to think is the right thing to do despite commonly criticizing Hollywood. But that being said, this review will be completely non-biased. I have to point that out because Shelby Oaks is not the reason I go to independent movies. I want to be completely fair in saying I wanted to like this, because any good non-Hollywood film is a win. I'm all for the fuck them mindset. And the thing is that's so frustrating about this movie, it started out so promising. Focusing on the Paranormal Paranoids, I don't know, a popular YouTube channel about, you guessed it, paranormal stuff. And upon them going missing, primarily Riley, Sarah Durn, it's up to her older sister Mia to solve the case because, like always, nobody else does shit.
Shocking.
As far as the opening bits go, that's really the only predictable idea used. The rest is exactly what I wanted. Utilizing news footage in the intro, getting you into the right mood, lots of creepy scenes, scary moments, it's really a good setup, but it's mainly the events that lead Mia, Camille Sullivan, to believe her sister may be alive, that's done in the most effective way. It's just a terrifying thing to imagine. You can really get the feel of being in that situation, and it has you wondering, what's going on? You really don't know what the outcome will be, it's simply a haunting circumstance, but you do have an idea. Keep it in the back of your mind. I don't want to sell short just how good these bits are. It's so effective in building tension, setting up the perfect mood. On a minimalistic scale, it is somewhat annoying when the aforementioned creepy bits are explained, essentially proving there is something going on, followed by the basic stupid character not listening. Even independent movies can't shake that. Terrifier 3 was full of those, but in this case, it's especially maddening. Not because it's so obvious, more so the way it's passed off, like they don't even care. It's an early sign of somebody must say that, but that aside, I don't have any real complaints. It's truly a great setup, I was fully invested, but then you get to the wasted potential portion of this. You see, once you get to the latter half of the movie, you soon begin to realize the things that made it stand out don't really persist here, and you start to question, is it gonna go in a predictable direction? Well, the answer is yes.
Damn.
I've seen a lot of lengthy reviews on this movie, and I don't know why. It seems to be a clear-cut deal. The first half is really good, second half is really predictable. I can't think of anything that stood out or kept me remotely enthused, and that really is a shame. It's literally go to location of interest, figure we know exists shows up, go to next location, meet character whose motivation is not unclear. As you can see, I'm utilizing my non-spoiler words because what else to say? It's very hard to believe a lot of thought went into this. If somebody sat me down to watch this part of the movie, I'd be shocked to see the events that led up to it, because that's when the movie shines. That's when all the effort went in. But for fuck's sake, they give us a climax when mostly nothing happens. I don't mean that literally, and if you've never been to an independent movie, you may expect this, but as somebody who's seen several of these this year, Bone Lake being the most recent, I gotta say, that's not really an excuse. Terrifier 1 and 2 don't come close to a $1 million budget, which is less than this. Terrifier 3 is comparable. So if you've seen those, which I'd assume most independent fans have, you really can't use the budget as an excuse. The first half alone proves that the quality of those scenes alone makes the point that a lot can be done on a small budget. But then the film becomes more predictable than James Cameron's Avatar, a climax so bland it's hard to even make out. That's why I said to keep what you think will happen in mind. It's basically what you think will happen, not exactly breaking new ground here. And upon reaching the conclusion, which is mostly random nonsense, some shock value for the sake of shock value, they feel the need to remind us how we got here. Literally replaying what was said early on, as if it resolves anything. And that's another issue with the movie. Even though it's very easy to understand what's going on, a lot of stuff just isn't explained. Nothing in terms of answers, supernatural and or demonic stuff, take your pick. If the movie stayed really good, I probably wouldn't care about that, but since it doesn't, it just feels generic. I don't like saying it, an independent movie going down this route is disappointing, but even though I don't love Chris Stuckmann, at the end of the day, that's immaterial. It's not like I hate on every Hollywood movie. If it's good, I'm happy to report that. So if anybody says that's why I don't love this, that's pretty damn nonsensical. Unfortunately, the way Shelby Oaks falls flat does feel like a Hollywood movie, a sense of the opening is good, so fuck the rest. But to end things off on a hopeful note, given the strength of those bits, it's very possible Chris Stuckmann could perfect his filmmaking craft in the future. Maybe not give us a moment when the protagonist picks up a weapon and leaves it. I don't know why that's still a thing, but as an independent horror fan, I'm still very excited to see what's next. Sadly, Mr. Stuckmann couldn't add a whole lot to that this time. A disappointment.
And you wasted my time!
Not the outcome I wanted, but many are gonna say I did, because you just can't question one of YouTube's weekly review kings. Thus is life. So let me know what you thought about Shelby Oaks down in the comments. If you still enjoyed the video, please share it, hit the like button, consider subscribing, and don't forget the bell for notifications. If you fail to hit that, they likely won't come, thus is YouTube. I'm the Analyst, and remember kids, trial and error is part of the creative process. Unless you're Hollywood. Why are we denying that?